Hello everyone and welcome back to yet another episode of Timber and Stone, where we're working on our wonderful town of Freeport, and we're finally almost getting to the port. I say almost because we're kind of working on finishing up the wall, some planning for some buildings out here, and things of that nature. So we're not quite working on the port just yet, but we are definitely in the planning stages. As you can see, we're going to be using a lot of scaffolding as almost like a pier effect as we get closer out here, and then eventually actually building out a pier itself. So that'll be cool and nice to look forward to. I went ahead and dug out some shapes here. This small one is where Jimmy Boombatz is going to be living, one of our fishermen. And then we have two other small fisherman huts that'll be going here as well. We have kind of a large, not large I guess, medium-sized storage barn, warehouse type structure. And then over this direction, we'll probably put our dry dock and maybe a tavern, bar, something in this side over here. It's going to be fairly loose and sparse in this whole section. Maybe some cranes or some additional warehouses as needed, but I'm going to go ahead and actually clear cut some trees out of the way so we get a nice vision of everything. We have also been working on our wall, and as you can see, I've completed this section, and also let's see, I don't think I've worked on anything quite as much. It's just the wall is taking up a lot of stone as always and a lot of time. You know, the central planning involved with trying to get these towers built alongside with the wall, making sure they have access points, can be a little annoying because I don't want to worry about, you know, building a bunch of scaffolding and things like that. I tend to try and build in such a way that scaffolding is essentially not required. And it can slow down the process, but really it's, in my opinion, one of the best ways to build, because essentially you're not wasting time, you know, putting down scaffolding, waiting for those materials to be used, and then going back and deleting the scaffolding. So, you know, you can see that it's a little annoying for sure to deal with. I need to bump up this staircase a little bit. And plus, I'm also building part of the structure at the same time while laying out these additional modes of transportation up and down walls. So it all works out. In the long run, it's pretty much probably the same amount of time. Let's see, anything else going on in the town? Not a whole lot. I'm gonna go ahead and do a side pan though, in case you guys are just now coming back after maybe a little break, or you might just check in every now and then. But you know, we have, of course, our outer farmlands. That's going really well. I haven't really had too many issues out there. Our production district, or small market, and then homes, and our church, and then of course on the other side, the academy. So everything is looking really, really nice. Jasper, my cat, is super hungry, so basically he's been meowing non-stop, by the way. He's a big old jerk. Big old jerk. Let's see. Let's see. Can't keep working on the wall. You know what? Let's build Jimmy's house first. So we'll go terrain and dirt. Jimmy, slightly crazy. He will be living with a dirt floor out here. Basically, I guess He's the slightly crazy fisherman of the town, and then also he is really stubborn and doesn't want to move anywhere. He's been living in that shack since he came here. Not technically, but that's the story I'm going with. And he doesn't want to move out of it and upgrade to like a nicer fishing home. In fact, he doesn't even find the other fishermen to be fishermen at all. He's really disgruntled with them, I'm pretty sure. Good old Jimmy Boombatz. He's a hard worker though. Very clumsy. How's your morale? Okay. Level 20. Does it say when they've joined the town? At all? No? That'd be a cool stat to have, just so you know how many days people have been with you. Let's use full timber, I think, for our walls. Put a doorway here, kind of facing the ocean. And then it's pretty much going to go straight into a peak. Pretty sure the only windows are going to be on the sides here. And then he'll probably have room for a bed, maybe a table and chairs, and a bunch of clutter. At least that's the plan for his home. I will, however, give him a connection to the pathway to be nice. Let's also lay out the flooring for the timber tiles for these small fishing homes. And these are just going to be single story structures. Nothing too fancy here. This large or medium-sized warehouse barn is probably going to be 2 stories. Or maybe a story and a half. Just some sort of loft area maybe. See, what are they working on? But they're working on the castle walls a little bit more. Did I measure this wrong? No. Okay, that's good. Trying to get the battlements right, because for some reason I'm forgetting how to do it. It's been a little while. Let's see. And then, of course, we'll have to go back in and add our vertical posts. In case you guys forgot what that looks like. It's pretty much this effect everywhere. Which just adds another layer of detail. So there's that. And I've been thinking about when this series ends, because, you know, we'll build the docks and our buildings out here, and then, of course, a ship or so to try and fit into the docks. Again, don't know how well that's going to go, but that's definitely the plan. But I've been thinking about maybe what game next to play. I mean, I would like to come back and do a season 2 of Timber and Stone eventually, but not back to back. It's definitely one of those games. It takes a long time to progress and can be a little frustrating in terms of just the amount of time, because we're on day 179. If it takes, you know, 20 minutes a day, I mean, we're already really long time to go through and just build this. If this was Minecraft, just creative mode, a lot of this would be pretty much complete. It would take a whole lot less time. In fact, we were able to build a whole citadel in medieval engineers, and the time it's taking us to just build really not much more than a village in terms of just total building size. And let's see. Are they not even working on Jimmy's house? No, they are not. They are working elsewhere. Apparently, they don't like Jimmy. Let's see here. Go ahead, maybe just add a flat stone section there so the door has somewhere to sit. And then, yeah, I guess we're just kind of stuck waiting for buildings to be built. Let's see. I do like how our constructed or in progress home turned out from the last episode. It's definitely one of the cooler suggestions that you guys have suggested be doing. And as always, you know, always open to these type of things because suggestions, I think, allow you guys to give me something to do or something to run with. Allows you guys to participate in some way, even though you guys aren't actually here physically helping me build. So, you know, it's I really like reading your suggestions and comments and things like that. Even though I might come off maybe a little cold to suggestions, but that's just because I think, one, you got to be able to stand for what you do build. Like if someone says, oh, you should build it like this after you've already built something, you do have to stand for, you know, what you did create a little bit, though a lot of suggestions make a whole lot of sense. So I don't know if I do sound a little harsh if I do reply in the comments. You guys can let me know, because I really don't mean anything by it if I do. It's just kind of you know, it has to make sense to me, otherwise I can't really warrant building something. And these ones will be a little bit nicer. We'll just do timbered brick. So obviously, nicer place to live are these fishing homes. And we can put a doorway, I think, here just fine. We'll wrap this side as well. There we go, and put the door there. Alright, let's go ahead and put it on double speed for a little bit. I don't know why it wasn't already on double speed. It should have been, but apparently I wasn't paying attention. Getting wrapped up in my own thoughts. I think Boombatz will have a wooden roof, and these ones will have just the ceramic roof. These are tiles. I don't know why they both call them ceramic. I mean, they are, I guess, technically, and these are more like long pieces of. I don't know how to describe that really. Almost what you would see maybe in a Japanese setting. These long, thin U shapes, and then these are actual tiles. So maybe that's the difference for sure. This texture doesn't really line up very well, but it's something that you don't notice until you're close up to it. Oh well, not a big deal. Not a big deal at all. I mean, I did a decent amount of pixel art, not a whole lot of terrain, well, a couple tile sheets, and, you know, I have pretty much no complaints over it. It's really nice and clean style, so it doesn't hurt my eyes or anything. It just blends together really well, which is why I think I like this game. The art style is really nice and cute. Let's see, construction, walls, full timber, of course. Bring up these points just like that. supports, doors, timber door, open outwards, probably the best. Let's see, and we also need to bring up the walls around the door a little bit. Just so this will fit, you know, the roof shape and everything. Yep, he is totally living in a shack. This is great. Hope this is what you guys imagined him living in, because this is his home. Put the roof, ceramic roof down. Let's see, I need one there. And then all the way over here. Oh boy, just spamming that spacebar. Click away. And there's that. Also need this final bend, I'm pretty sure. Keep accidentally passing the tile I need. Kind of wish there was a way to just go back from a variation, but apparently not. This almost feels like something I would build in Terra Firmacraft initially to live off of for a little while, which is pretty cool. Alright. Scroll on down so we can get a look on the inside. Let's put some furniture in here for Jimmy. Alright, Jimmy, you get a nice little straw bed. Which way does this even go? I think there's okay. You can have a medium table and a wooden chair. Why not? Maybe a small... I wouldn't say bookcase. You're not very smart, so let's skip that. We'll do a dresser. A dresser and then storage for your tool, which is of course your fishing rod, and then miscellaneous storage here and there. Let's see, can I fit a fireplace anywhere? Probably not. So we'll have to do a campfire. That's too big. It'd be cool if it looked like a small, thin, like cooking pot style. In fact, that would have been really nice there, but oh well. Let's do another resource crate. Yep, just on top of that one to give some height variation. And maybe a shrubbery? No, that's gonna stick through the roof. Wouldn't look good. And we can just throw one outside or something. And just something like that. Who was supposed to build that? A farmer? And we're getting attacked by skeletons. Nah, not a big deal. There's not really many here. But I did want to finish this house, so... Hold on, let me drag this farmer off his land. So he'll go ahead and come over here to build us this thing. Come on, infantry, kill all the skeletons. There you go. You've done this before. As long as there's not a necromancer, we don't have to worry about it. Yeah, no. I think we'll be safe for a little while. I won't have to kill them all. And then, where is that farmer? Why do you walk all the way around the wall? I don't understand that at all. Okay, you're here now. Yay. You just dropped off resources for no reason. Yay. Let's do storage food. Yeah, I can fit a fishing rack in there. Why not? There's his bed, he's got his fishing rack, he's got his table, he's got clutter. You know, Jimmy's gonna be living large here. Ownership assigned to a settler. Let's find Jimmy. Jimmy Boombatz. There we go, Jimmy. It's your new home. Laura, you don't want to be in his house. In fact, I recommend leaving. Same with you, Killeen. Just go on. Go somewhere else. Alright, so I think that's going to do it for this episode. I didn't do much of a time skip because I'm just mainly working on the layouts of everything. When you guys come back, those two houses will be done for the next episode, and we'll start working on this warehouse, and then, of course, our actual dock shape. So, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are enjoying the videos, feel free to subscribe to my channel for more gaming goodness. And thank you guys so much for watching. And check out my other stuff if you're interested in all these building type of things. And I'll see you guys in the next episode.